Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So SMU's offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Velasquez. This time he's got it. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Mustangs are marching down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Boston College's offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual.
It's a running room. The 30, at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Eagles. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Snags it quickly on the left. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
It'll be a draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Velasquez. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Setting up the screen. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Golden Eagles are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's long. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Trying play action. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete, looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Finding an escape route.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Velasquez. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Inside the 35. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away. Because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They've got the screen set up. And that one did not work. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And guys, that 3-ball has us all tied up here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. On the run, fires downfield. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's Velasquez. Makes the grab. It's Walters. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here comes the option.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys. Wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over FIU. Just another week of conference.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Boston College.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to throw. It's Velasquez. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Inside the 15. First and 10 from the 14. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's long. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Unleashes to the end zone. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's the pressure. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Creates a little space. Got the first down. Looking for more. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run play action. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. Just enough time for one final play of the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
The Mustangs will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half,
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They kick it away on 4th down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's long. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Boston College needing a 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Mustangs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive in.
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Mustangs. And that one will give them the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Sam Houston.
Wants to go up top on first down.
We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on outside. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And the rush will get to him at the 25. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Kick is in the air. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pulls and fires complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Back to pass, it's Velasquez. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it on the left. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
Hold on.
The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walters. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's long.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Boston College will send out the punt team.
On to kick it away.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. He'll pull it on the read. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The play action fake. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Quick spin on the ride. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds us back in the middle. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Powers through the defender. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Eagles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David. Breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The RPO, it's complete. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Velasquez. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
That one stings, man. 4th quarter tie football game. You trusted your kicker to come through, and he gives you the dreaded doink. And that means you know it was so close to being in, that one might come back to bite him.
Pulls it in. It's Dennis. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Takes the easy throw in the flat. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Dennis. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, SMU. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3.
There he goes. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the Golden Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They want to run it left here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Off the play fake. Here's a throw downfield late. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. 4th down, gotta have it here. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Bringing the heat. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Let's it fly. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
just need the extra point to deadlock this game. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Looking to throw, it's Velasquez. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Mustangs! They jump on top here in OT. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. Turning it off. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll try the run. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They want to keep this drive alive. Third and short here in overtime. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by a field goal, and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. sustains in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to pass. It's Velasquez. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with the pick. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset. But to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.